Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda.
Twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka.
Tumekomboa Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, tumebadili mwendo, tutalinda katiba mpya, anayependa Kenya ni yule.
Welcome to our discussion. Most of the demonstrations depicted in this video are based on actual work carried out by my team and I in assisting small-scale fish farmers in setting up small fish hatcheries. In our previous discussion, we discussed about how to identify a good point to set up a water diversion point and how to determine if this water will get into our ponds. We also discussed about how to design an inlet system to your ponds using ordinary buckets. In this video, we will restrict our discussion to the building. This is the building where incubation of eggs are taking place and nursing of very young fish, which we call fry. In a larger hatchery facility, the same block could also contain large tanks that can hold parent stock. But since we are discussing small hatchery facilities, our hatchery block will mainly be used for incubation of eggs and nursing of young fish. It is from here that the fry are transferred to the nursery ponds where they are grown to the fingerling stage before they are sold to farmers. We will start with the basic components of a simple hatchery facility. It should be noted that not all hatcheries are enclosed within buildings. Sometimes hatcheries can only operate with a shade over the tanks. However, it is very difficult to control temperature and the ambient environment. We will start with the round tanks. Round tanks may be made of cement, plastic, or fiberglass. Many hatchery facilities prefer the use of round tanks. One of the advantages of using round tanks is that they are self-cleaning. This means that when they are in use, all the dirt concentrates at the center and it is easily drained out when you open the outlet. This is basically so because all the round tanks have a bottom that is sloping towards the center, and they also have a central drainage. The other advantage of round tanks is that they do not have dead zones. Dead zones are areas which are having very little oxygen and where dirt normally accumulates, making it very dangerous for fish to survive. And the third advantage is that they have a very efficient water circulation system, meaning that water circulates in all the areas within the tank. In addition to having the round tanks inside the hatchery block, it is also necessary to have supplementary tanks outside the facility, especially when high production levels are required. Rectangular tanks. These are the most common tanks you will find in any facility. They are of various sizes depending on space availability and production requirements. One advantage of rectangular tanks is that they are easy to construct, and two, there is economy of space. This means you can place 2, 3 or several tanks in series while sharing common walls, something that is not possible when you are using round tanks. And also, outside tanks may be required, either in the open or under a shade, if you find it necessary to increase your production levels.
Na nikienda nje sitasahau Kenya, na nitabaki Mkenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kwenye nchi, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Na tumeapa sote wenye nchi ya Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu.
Now let's talk about the sorting table or counting table. This table is very useful in our facility. It consists of a sprinkling system which keeps our fingerlings wet during handling, and it has 2 holes at the top. These holes are fitted with pipes which lead to containers that are placed under the table to receive the fingerlings that are being counted or sorted out. When the table is being used for sorting of fingerlings, it is operated by only one person, who may use the 2 holes for the different sizes of fingerlings. But if the table is being used for counting, then 2 people will stand at each hole and count their fingerlings as they drop them into the buckets containing water under the table. The next components we are discussing about are incubation and larval rearing facilities. These are basically tanks and trays that are used to incubate fish eggs until they hatch into fry, which are then transferred into the rectangular and circular tanks for nursing. The units are fitted with a water supply system, which may consist of a series of pipes, incubation jars, and larval rearing trays, especially for tilapia. On some occasions, the hatchery facility may need to be equipped with live feed culture facilities. However, this is optional. The most common live feeds cultured under this system include algae, artemia, and rotifers. The other components you need to consider are ancillary units. Na ukipenda Kenya ujitengane na mambo yenye kuvunja amani. Hatutaki matata Kenya, wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, nchi yenye upendo, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi
na nikienda nje sitasahau Kenya, na nitabaki Mkenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Mwenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Na tumeapa sote wenye nchi ya Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele.